Nothing feels better than this. Nothing feels better. Nothing feels better than this.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. It's Bella here. In today's tutorial, I created this smoky cut crease for you guys, and I used the new Anastasia Sultry palette. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, then just keep on watching. And if you want to be entered in this month's giveaway, make sure that you are subscribed to our channel, that you have your post notifications turned on, and then you like this video, and then make sure that you comment done so that you are entered in all of our future giveaways. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing is grabbing my Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer, and I just used that as a primer. So I just applied it all over my eyelid, and then I set it with some translucent powder. The first eyeshadow that I'm picking up, I'm actually mixing Fresh and Pearl, and I'm just using those two shadows to highlight my brow bone. And then next I'm going to be taking a bigger fluffy brush, and I'm going back into the shade Fresh. And I'm just going to be using this as a shadow just to put all over my crease area, just to really start the process. And I'm just going in back and forth motions. I'm not being too specific with this shadow. I'm just putting it in my crease. And then next I'm picking up this beautiful pink shade called Bloom, and I'm taking a defined angled brush, and I'm just really going to start to create the crease, and we are going to wing it out for this look. So that's what you see me doing here. And I really love using a angled brush just to keep the shadows really low in the crease. And then I'm going in with the shade Bloom, and I'm mixing it with Fresh, and I'm just going to be putting that right over top of where we applied the Bloom shade with the defined brush, but I just blended it out really nicely. And now I'm taking the shade Dystopian, and I'm just grabbing a defined brush, and I'm just going to be putting that in our crease directly where we want that shadow. I really recommend using a angled brush when you're working with really dark shades, because if you take it up too far, it can just make the look a little bit too messy. So that's why I like using a defined angled brush for that step. And then I did go back into the shade Bloom just to really blend that out. And I'm just going in back and forth motions, making sure there are no harsh lines. Then I went in with the shade Nior with a defined angled brush once again, and I just drew a line with that black eyeshadow directly over where we applied the dark brown. And I really love layering up my eyeshadow like this because it just helps get the most blended look. And yeah, I just went over it with some more of that Bloom shade, and I found it really easy to blend out these shadows. And I just went in back and forth motions. And then next I went back in with my Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer, and I just decided to clean up the lid space. And this really just pulls the look together, especially when you're doing a cut crease. And if you made any mistakes in the crease, it just really helps to cover it up. And then I went back into the shade Fresh just to set all over the lid. Even though we are going to be going in with a different eyeshadow all over the lid, I don't like to set my entire lid with a sparkly shadow, especially because we don't know how this shadow is going to perform. We don't know if it's going to transfer in the crease. So I just like to set my lid just to be safe. And then I grabbed that beautiful sparkly silver shade in the palette, and I just popped it all over my lid. I really love this shadow. It's such a beautiful color. And then I went in with the shade Bloom once again, and I just started to smoke out my lash line because I did want to go for a really smoky effect for this look. So you just see me going in back and forth motions, really building up that color. And then I went in with the Anastasia black gel liner just to kind of add some darkness to the lash line. And then I went in with the black eyeshadow Nior just to set that in place, because you do want to set cream shadows in place. And then I decided to go back into the shade Bloom just to smoke it out again. I just wanted to add more depth and then smoke it out again. So that's what you see me doing here. And then for lashes, I decided to go in with my Sofie Bella Bali lashes. The link will always be in the description box below for these lashes if you guys want to support our company. Then I went back into the shade Bloom and I just buffed that all over my lower lash line, just going in back and forth motions. And then I wanted to add a little bit more depth on the lower lash line, so I went in with Nior. And I just focused that shade on the outer corner of my lower lash line mainly. And then I went back into Bloom and I just buffed that all out. And this is the finished look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And turn your post notifications on if you want to be entered in all of our giveaways. And don't forget to comment done. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.